Hello, everyone. My name is Alyce Andrews, and I am on faculty at the Milwaukee Ballet School. I am here to offer you a special class today for you and your little ones. So I'm going to get myself situated. I will be sitting on a carpet to begin my class. So I would love for you to find a place in your house where you can sit on a carpet. Mine is going to be right here in my basement, and I'm going to scoot back far enough so that you can see me. All right, so I'm not sure if you're dancing with your mom or if you're dancing with your dad or even a sister or just a friend maybe, but I want us first of all to sit down. We're going to sit crisscross applesauce. All right, so everyone join me all the way down to the floor. There you go. Even dancers sit straight up. They never slouch. All right, so the very first thing we're going to do is sit up nice and tall. Make sure you have a long neck. Good. Can you make sure your mom or dad is sitting the correct way? Okay. So the very first thing I do in all my classes with my little ones is to get a jewelry box. So I want you to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to do a little snap. And then we have a magic jewelry box that comes from behind us. And then you have a special key, so take it from the back, and I want to hear you go. Good, can I hear you do it? Good job. And we're gonna open up the treasure box. Now, I will help with some of the items to put on, but I bet you your mommy can help you as well. All right, if you look at me, Miss Alyce, there's something very evident that's showing on my ears. So the first thing we're going to put on today is our earrings. So take out your earrings and put them on. Good. Now you can look at your mom. Maybe she has earrings on. Yeah. So with our earrings on, we're going to have our arms nice and lifted, and this is called 5th position. Yep, 5th position. Now with my arms, I don't want to lift up my shoulders and then close on my earrings. So I want to keep my shoulders down and keep my arms nice and round. Good. And now if you were in a ballet class with me, I would say, please don't talk out of turn. I want you to listen with those ears. All right, let's look in your jewelry box. What else could you put on? Sometimes something goes around your neck. Do you know what that is? Did you say necklace? Yes, that's it. So take out a necklace and put it on. Good. Now with my necklace, you're going to sit up very, very tall, and you're not going to slouch. If you're slouching, can you see my necklace? No, so you want to sit up straight so that you can see my necklace. Good. Now I have a few things on my hands. Can you look at your mom or your dad? Are there any rings on their fingers? If so, I want you to pretend to take a little imaginary ring and put it on. Take another ring, good, and put it on. Now with my fingers, I'm going to pretend to pick up stars. So I take my little fingers and I touch them and I toss the star in the sky. Good, and these are ballet hands. Take another little finger and we're gonna toss it up. Now we're going to do 2 fingers up and we're gonna look at all the stars in the sky. Good. Now, I have 2 wrists. Do you know what goes on a wrist? I don't always wear them, but sometimes you put on little bracelets. Yeah, so take and put on little bracelets. So with my bracelets, I'm going to have lovely arms. I want to show the person next to me, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dad or sister. Can you show them their pretty bracelet? Good. Very, very nice. Now, as a ballerina, sometimes you have the crown on your head. So I want you to take out your imaginary crown. This is called a tiara if you're a ballerina. Put a few pins in. So we have our crown on. Now with our crown, I want you to dance with your eyes looking up. I don't want you to look at the floor. If you're dancing and you look at the floor and you have a crown on, it's going to fall onto the floor into a million little pieces, and you won't get another one until next week. So when you're dancing, even with Miss Alyce today, I want you to keep your eyes up. Good. There are two more things we put on. One is lipstick. So take out your lipstick. If you're a boy, don't wear lipstick. You can put whatever color you would like on. If you're a boy, you can put on chapstick. Good. Now, the very last thing we put on are our diamonds. So I want you to take 2 diamonds. Now I want you to put them on the inside of your feet. The inside of where your ankle would be. Yeah, so maybe you can hit them. See if mom's hitting hers. Yeah, that's the inside. And when we do our tendus in a minute, I want to see your legs nice and turned out. I'll say, where are your diamonds? And you're going to tendu to the front and show me. Good, so close our boxes and put them behind you. Now, we're going to sit with the soles of our feet together. Yes, ballerinas have to be very, very flexible. So the first thing we're going to do is sit like a butterfly. But I need you to pick a flavor of glue because we must glue our feet together. All right, can you think of one? It could be strawberry. It could be vanilla. Yes, it could be chocolate. Or some people do rainbow colors, so then you have all the flavors. All right, so for me today, I'm going to do vanilla. I'm going to take my glue and squish it on my feet. Go. Good, so take your feet, glue them together. Now they're stuck together. Now you become a beautiful butterfly. So I want you to flap your wings like a butterfly. This actually loosens up your hips to be able to dance and have good rotation. So we're a butterfly and we're gonna fly around and we're gonna land on a flower. Now I'm starting to see yellow flowers outside. So can we land on a yellow one? Yes, remember you're a butterfly. So you're gonna land on the flower and you're gonna stay there for 10 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I bet you felt the stretch in your legs. Let's fly again. I want to see your legs flapping around. Good, and now we're gonna land on another flower. This one I think we should do rainbow color so that everyone has a color that they want. Now we're gonna stay for 5 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. We're gonna fly one more time. We're gonna land on a white one and go. 1. Good. Now I want you to rub your feet together. You're gonna rub all that glue off and little smells of vanilla or chocolate or strawberry is gonna go in the air. Now, I took the glue off my feet. All right, so I want you to remember that. Now, we're gonna take the palm of our hand and we're gonna draw smiley faces. Can you draw boop, boop, dee-doo? Good, can we do the other one? Boop, boop, dee-doo. Good, now if you remember, I took my glue off, so now I have to have my hand and hold my feet. Good, and I want you to remember your smiley face. So when you look up at the arm in 5th position, you have a smiley face. Now, I don't wanna see your smiley face. You're only supposed to see your smiley face. Now, we're gonna turn my 2 legs into a boat. So my boat is not going to want to tip over when I stretch. So I'm gonna stretch over as far as I can, but I don't want to tip the boat over or else I'll fall in the water. All right? So we're gonna put our arm up and we're gonna say over, over, but don't tip the boat over. Good, can we try it the other way? And we're gonna go over, over, don't tip the boat over. Good job. Now, if you're keeping your legs down, you're doing it correctly. Let's go over, over, over. Don't tip the boat over. Very, very good. Now, stretch your legs to the front. Good. Now, you're going to sit up nice and tall. Now, I want you to rock back and forth. Do you feel those sit bones? There are 2 little bones back here that I can rock on if I'm sitting up straight. Now, can you slouch? Can you slouch like that? I can't feel the sit bones anymore. But if you sit up straight again, all of a sudden they appear. Now, I want you to put your arms up as tall as you can. Good. Now, you may have a shirt on or a leotard. Make sure there's no wrinkles right here. So you're going to put this one arm down on your hip and the other. Good. Keep the wrinkles away. Yes. Now, I want you to point your feet as hard as possible. Now, that means your toes are pointing forward. Good. So you can point your toes. Now you're going to flex your feet and turn them into icky doggle duck. Do you see how flexed my feet are? Can you become a duck? Go quack, 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 quack. And then I want to see lovely, lovely toes. All of a sudden, one doesn't want to behave and it goes quack, 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 up nice and tall. The other one is going to go quack, 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 nice and tall. Good. Can you reach over and touch those toes? And pack them in. Good. Reach as tall as you can. Touch those toes and pack them in. Good. You're going to reach up as tall as you can. Touch those toes. And you're going to do small, small, small in a box and pop out. Good. Small, 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 pop out. Good. Let's do it again. Small, 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 pop out. Good. Now we're going to become Jack in the Box. Now a Jack in the Box has a little tiny lid on top. And it has a little handle that you can wind up. And you typically go 1, a 2, a 3, and the head pops out. And you become whatever you want to. All right? So some of you may have little dogs at home. So how about the first thing we do is become a puppy. All right? So go back in your little box. Nice and tight, as small as you can. And I'm going to count to 3. And then we're going to come out as a puppy. Are you ready? Put your head down. 1, 2, 3. Pop out. And go. Back in your box. Good. Now, you're going to come out as a kitty cat. I have a kitty cat, so I can act like a kitty cat very, very well. Are you ready? Is your mom ready? Your dad ready? Nice and small. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to pop out and you go meow. And they always touch your skin and go meow, meow, meow. Good job. Let's do another one. How about we come out as a beautiful spring flower? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. A beautiful spring flower. Good. Now the last thing we do is to stretch our back. We go on our tummies. Yes. So can you go on your tummy just like this? Make sure your hands are ready. And you're going to lift up and make the sound of a snake. Go. Slowly melt down again. And you're going to go up, down, and can you make this super loud? Go. Good job. All right, now you're going to stand on your feet. Good, so I have my music ready for us. Good, so shake your legs out. There you go. Now, I want you to put your feet together, nice and tall. I'm going to put my remote in my pocket. Good. So with my feet together, my knees are going to be straight and my tummy's going to be in. I'm not going to stick it out like a banana. Can everyone show me banana back? That means everything's sticking out really, really, really far. No. Can you show me a pencil back? Good. Banana back, nice and sticking out. And pencil back. Very good. So I want you to rub your hands together and put them on your hips. Now we're going to sharpen yourself like a pencil. So go. Zzz. Good. Let's do it one more time. Zzz. There you go. Good. Now, if you look down at your feet, your toes should be facing right to the front. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is a little opening of the legs to make first position. So we're going to open our feet to first position. And we're going to do Demi, straighten. Did you see how I made a beautiful diamond with my hands? Yes, that's called a Demi plie. Good. Now on my plie, I need to make sure that my heels are glued down. So take that glue that you had earlier and go. Good. So when you plie, your heels are going to stay glued to the floor and you make a pretty diamond. Do you remember what was on our head earlier? It was that crown. Do you remember that? So when you plie, keep your head up. You don't need to look down at your diamond, all right? If you do, your crown will fall completely off, all right? So you're gonna do, the exercise will be open first, and Demi, plie, and close. Now you're gonna reach up high and pretend to peek over a fence. Peek over a fence and high and open nice and tall and Demi, plie, and close. Peek, high. Good. Can you try that with me? Let me get my music ready. Here we go. First position. I'm going to start with my feet parallel. Here we go. Nice and tall. And open. Plie. Close. Peek over the fence. High. Open nice and tall. Demi. Close. Peek. Good. Now the next thing we're going to do is tendu to the side. So we're going to tendu second, plie, straighten, back to first, arms first, and in. Slide your leg out. This is second position, plie, straighten, and slide it in, arms first, on your hips. So we have first position, then we have second position. Yes, and back to first. Are you ready to try this with Miss Alyce? Here we go. Here we go. And slide out. And Demi, straighten. And slide back to first. Good. Arms first. On your hips. Other side. Slide out. Demi, plie. Good job. Back to the first. And arms first. On your hips. Very good. Now, I am going to show you the positions of the arms. So we have first and second with our feet. Now we're going to do first and second with our arms. So everyone find your little belly button. Yes. Now your fingers go right in front of your belly button. That is first position. It's very round like a ball. Good. Can you see how that is? Good. Can you toss the ball up and catch it again? Good. Can you do it one more time? Toss and catch. Good. So that's first position. Now, position is very round. Yes. Here, I could pour water down my shoulder and it would go all the way down and water my plant. If I have saggy elbows like this, the water would stay right here and I would not get to have a plant that was watered. So I want you to keep your elbows nice and round. Good. So that's first and second. Now this is third. Third is half of first and second. Then you have fourth. Remember that smiley face, don't let me see it. Bring it all the way up to fifth. Good. I don't want to see your smiley face. Out and down. Good. Now I'm going to face sideways. When you're in fifth position, have the arms in front of you enough that you can kind of see your fingers wiggle. Do not have them behind or else I have a banana back. I want everything nice and pulled up. All right, are you ready to try that with your music? Here we go. So find your first position, and this is called Anba. It's down low. This is usually how ballerinas start every exercise. So pull up tall, and we're going to do a pretty portable. Nice and light to that. And first position. Second, remember to water that flower. Third. Fourth. Good. Fifth, hide the palm of those hands. Out. Down. Fifth up again. Out. Down. That was really nice. Good. Now the very next thing we're going to do is learning how to have ballerina hands. So I want you to shake your hands. Good. Now put the palm of your hand together, I'll get very close. Do you see my thumb? Wiggle your thumb. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, I want you to gently tuck that in. Now you have fingers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to touch the second finger and gently bring it down to Anba. Shake it again. Good. Now this sometimes takes a while. You may need your mom to help you, or you may need to help your mom. Take your hand, tuck in that little thumb, touch your second finger, and bring it all the way down to Anba. Good. Now I'm going to scooch back a little bit, and we're going to do an exercise that helps us with our fingers. So we're going to pretend to be a beautiful rose, and you're going to open and place. Open and place. Open your feet, Demi plie, and straighten. Close your feet, and open and down. Open and down. You're going to rise right around. Good. We're going to do that twice. At the end, you're going to offer your flower to someone and stay. Good. Are you ready? Here we go with our pretty rose. Now you can have a yellow rose, a red rose, a white rose, even a rainbow rose with sparkles. This can be any color you want, and you can give it to anybody you want. It could be your mom or dad. It could be even a grandmother, a grandfather, an aunt, a friend, a sister, a brother, all right? So whoever you want to give this rose to, just make sure that it looks special and it's coming from your heart. Here we go. Now here we go with our rose. And open. And open a little bigger. And close. Soft plie. And straighten. Good. Can we do a little gray around? Good. Again, a little bigger. And close. A little bit bigger. And close. Good job. Demi plie. And pull those legs together. And you're going to gray around. Are you ready to hand that rose to someone very dear? And settle. Good job. Now, the next thing I want you to learn is something called a tendu. Do you remember where your diamond was? On the inside of your ankles. Now I'm going to scoot this carpet back a little bit. There are 4 things that you have to remember on your tendu. The first one is your heel or your diamond is going to lead forward. So my heel leads forward. Yes. Now my toe takes me back to first position. Let's try the other side. My heel leads forward and my toe takes me back to first position. Now there's something else, even if you can hear, my foot doesn't leave the floor. It slides out. Do you hear that noise? And it goes back in. Slide out and back in. Good. So that's the third thing. Now the last thing is about my knee. My knee never bends when I do my tendu. I tendu out to the front, stays perfectly straight, and then I close it back in perfectly straight. My heel leads forward, and I close it back in. Good. Now we're going to try that. The music. Now there may be one point we tendu to the front, and all of a sudden I'll go, oh, where did your diamond go? And you're going to go, oh, there it is, Miss Alyce, right in the middle. All right, can we try that with our music? You're doing really, really good. So rub your hands together. Put them on your hips. Yes, and here we go. Here we go. And slide forward. Bring it in. Good job. Slide forward, toe goes back, heel to the front. Now you're gonna make your diamond disappear. Ready to go? Say, there it is, Miss Alyce, right there. Good. One more time. Heel to the front. Keep your knee straight. Toe stays on the floor. Heel front. Toe takes you back. Good. And heel front. Then you're gonna go, where did your diamond go? Say, there it is, Miss Alyce, right there. And finish Anba. You got that. Good job. I like to do something with a little bit more character. So we're going to do something a little fast. Yes? You're going to do point, heel, point, and close. Point, heel, point, and close. Arm first. Hips, clap, clap, clap. Plie, plie, straighten up, and point, heel, point, and close. Point, heel, point, and close. Arms first, and the hips, and plie, plie, straighten up. All right, you ready to try this? Now, character dancing has a little bit more style to it, yes? A little bit more character. Are you ready to try this with me? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Point, and heel, and point, and close. And point, and heel, and point, and close. Arms first, with hips, 3 claps. First, hips, plie. Good, I think we should do it one more time. Point, show me big heel, and point, find your first, and point, big heel, and point, find your first. Arms first, clap, 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 hands first on your hips. So plie and finish. Good job. I liked how you did that. Now we're going to do a saute. Let me get my music ready for us. Perfect. Now put your feet parallel. Plie saute is this. First we're going to start parallel. You're going to do plie and you're going to jump in the air and keep your feet pointed. Land. Plie, saute, and up. Good. So you're going to do head right, eyes front, head left, eyes front, plie, saute, plie, saute, head other way, and front, and side, and front, plie, saute, and clap, clap. All right, so when you plie, saute, I want your feet pointed as much as possible. All right, here we go. Nice straight backs. Remember, pencil back, no banana back. I just want to see the back bent like a banana. All right, let's try this with our music. Head right, sharp front, other way, and right. Good. Plie, saute. Good. One more. Good. And head, eyes front, and head, eyes front, and plie, saute. Good. Plie, saute. Good. All right. Good. Now, the next thing I want to teach you are ballerina walks. Right? If you walk across the floor, wherever you are in your kitchen, I'm going to turn around and go back. If you notice, when you walk just like a normal person, your heel touches first. Yeah? A ballerina, she walks completely different. She points her foot to the front and she goes toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Can you imagine that? Yes, but that's what the ballerina does when she walks. That's why she looks so elegant, right? Do you remember what's on the inside of your ankles? Yeah, those were your diamonds. So I want you to show me your diamond and then put that heel forward so I can still see your diamond. Show me the diamond, heel forward. Do you also remember what this is called? It's a tendu, and then we're going to place your heel forward. Tendu and heel forward. Now we're going to go all the way to the back here. Now sometimes this is complicated, but remember that you have a crown on your head. And if we look down too much, our crown is going to break. And I want you to keep your head up today and have a beautiful presence like a ballerina. Yes, can you imagine? Maybe we put a nice skirt on. If you're a boy, you still walk very manly. You still stretch your feet. If you're a boy, yes, you look very regal when you dance. All right, let's try this with some elegant music. Let me get my pretty music. I think I want, is it this one? No, it's this one. Oh, I love this one. Here we go. Are you ready? Nice and tall. Make sure my music is going. Give me 1 second. Nice and pretty. Sometimes my music takes a little bit to keep going. Here we go. It's having a bit of a pause. Hang on. Here we go. And point, heel forward. Point, step with the heel forward. Point, heel forward. Point, heel forward. Point. Good. Can you do a little bow? Or lovely curtsy? Good. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is walk on demi point. Now, when you walk on demi point, you're high on your tippy toes. What you're not is walking on your top of your foot. You don't have point shoes on, so you're not walking on the top, but you're walking on demi point. So as you go across, I want you to imagine you have, how about this? How about a fishbowl with a little fish in there? So when you go up nice and tall, you have to walk across without having the fishbowl fall on the floor. All right, so we're gonna try that. Now this is a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna come from the back and you're gonna go nice and tall. Remember, there's no bouncing. You're nice and steady as you go across. There we go. Nice and tall. I think I went a little faster. Here we go. And nice and lifted. Good. And we're going to turn and go to the back. And finish. Who in here would like to do a little skip? Yes, little skip. Me too. All right, so first we're going to start with a march. When we do our skips, which are these, yeah, our skips, we have our legs nice and high. So the first thing we have to do is learn how to march. So you're going to put your hands on your hips, and marching is where we pick our legs up like this, yeah? Legs up, legs up, legs up. Now, I don't stomp my feet. I point my toes. I don't have Icky Donald Duck. This is Icky Donald Duck. Ucky. This is ballerina. So you're going to do march, 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 march. Pick those legs up. Good. Let's try just our marches to the front. Here we go. And march, march, march. Good. Nice and tall. Good. Plie. Turn around. March. Good. How'd you do? Good. All right, I have this pole that keeps blocking my remote. Now we're going to do skips. So skips are marches with hops. Hop, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step. Yes? So you're going to do, and march, 2, 3, 4, and clap, clap, turn. And skip, 2, 3, 4, and clap, clap, up. All right, can we try that with the music? Nice and lifted up. Let me go back a little bit. Nice and pulled up. Here we go. Look nice and tall. Remember that your skips, your feet have to point completely up. Yes, let me check my music one more time. Here we go. And march, 2, 3, 4, clap, clap, turn. And march, 2, 3, 4, clap, clap, up. And march, 2, 3, 4, and clap, clap, turn. And march, and clap, clap, turn. Good. Were you able to get that? I hope you had more room than I did. I keep going front and back. Now, one of the last things I want to do is a movement of the upper body. So I want you to take your arms, and I want you to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then you go side, side, feet together, and up. Side, side, feet together, and up. All right, we're gonna try that with our music. I know I'm in my basement, you're in your house. Usually you have a little bit more room to be able to move, but we're doing pretty good with the space we have. So just be careful if anything's around you not to hit it. All right, let's try this with our music. Something very soft and lovely. A little bit softer. Here we go. This is called like Grand Allegro music. It's very full and big. Here we go. And up, up, circle, up, 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 circle, up. Now upper body, upper body, upper body. Circle up. Now sway, sway, circle up. Good job. Do you know that after I'm done with this time with you, you can play music like that and create your own movement? Your body was created to move in all different ways, and each way is special because it's your way to move. All right, so we're gonna do our curtsy today. Yes, that means when we thank our teacher for class, or you can thank your mom for being here, or your dad, whoever's in the room with you. So let me get my beautiful reverence music, and we will say adieu to each other. So find your first position. Arms are Anba. Lift up nice and long. Make sure you're not tipping over. Here we go. Beautiful arms. Elbows are in front. Lovely soft quality. Yes. Good. I want to see the arm. We're going to do 1. Soft and down. Lovely quality. Good. Look. Down. Look. Good. Arms up. Bend. And look. Look. Good. Arms up. Good. Now we put the foot behind us. Foot behind. And we bend our legs. Foot behind. And now we bring our arms up for boy. So arms up. And acknowledge. Nice and strong. Arms up. And down. Very, very good. It was so much fun dancing with you today. I'm gonna bring you here. Yes, so much fun to see you and dance with you. I would love to see you in one of our classes. All right, so try to pick up dance again. If you want, you can repeat this class and enjoy it again. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.